Hello friends, welcome back to another video. My name is Rachel from sunrootswander.com. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my August monthly reset. I have not done one of these videos on my channel, but a lot of the YouTubers that I follow and enjoy watching do them. And since I already have a monthly reset routine, I figured why not share it with you all. So in this reset video, I'm going to take a look at my July goals and see how well I did, as well as plan for the August goals. I'm also going to review my expenses and make sure I have all my bills paid, get my rent up to date, as well as doing my monthly cleaning tasks. Okay, so this is just my monthly routine checklist that I have on Notion. I have my cleaning tasks, any errands, self-care, YouTube, and admin work. Anything that has like these little stars are the things that I absolutely must do. Anything that doesn't have that, I just do if I have time to do it. Because to be honest, I don't always have time to do everything that's on this list because I work full-time and I have a life. So I think that's just reality, that we always don't get time to do things that are on our to-do list. So I just wanted to make sure that I shared that with you. So in a Google Sheets document, I keep a monthly expense report, which is basically a summary of all the spending that Kevin, my boyfriend, and I have done. And we do split everything down the middle. So groceries are split, utilities, rent, and any bills for the apartment are split. Any dining out is split, and then I have a section for MISC shared buys, so that's like pet supplies or if we buy something for the house. And Kevin is an authorized user on my credit card because we get points on the card that I have, and that we use those points for travel. So if he does make a large purchase, say he buys a tool for work at Home Depot, he does put it on the credit card so that way we get points that we can use in the future for travel. And then he just sends me whatever he owes me for the month via Venmo. Then I put it in my account and I pay all the bills and write a check for the rent. So I just add our expenses into this sheet manually. I just open our credit card app and put any transactions from that app into this. And then I also go and check out our Amazon account and put any orders that we purchased during the month into this Excel sheet as well. Okay, so I have the shared expense sheet done. I have all my bills up to date. And then Kevin will just send me the money he owes me via Venmo. I am going to pay our rent next week, so I don't have to worry about that today. Okay, so I'm going to start taking a look at my July goals and see how well I did with those, as well as plan some things out for August. I use the Cultivate What Matters yearly goal planner, and this is the third year that I have used this. So I'm going to just go ahead and open this up and take a look at the July tending list and see how well I did. So I wanted to focus on the two biggest goals that I have made for 2022 this month, which is to be consistent with my YouTube channel, as well as making exercise a habit. So in July, I wanted to make a habit of publishing the Gilmore Girls YouTube video, which I was able to do that. I also wanted to publish the Gilmore Girls like a short or reel, which I did that as well. So another goal for July was to publish an evening routine, which I did not complete. I filmed it and it's almost done editing, but I did not get a chance to publish it this month. So that's going to be something that I will carry over into August. And then I wanted to publish my summer clothing haul short reel, which I also did as well. The next monthly action item was to film the PM routine, which I did, film the day in the life, which I did that as well, film July monthly reset, which obviously I'm doing right now, and to finish one book, which I also did. So that's not too bad for my monthly action items. Now we can go into the weekly and see how well I did with that. And since I wanted to focus on making exercise a habit, that was what I listed my weekly action items as. So I'm gonna go ahead and open my Fitbit app and take a look and see how many days in a row I was able to do some sort of exercise. Okay, so I just reviewed what my exercise and fitness looked like in July. And I did 3 full body workouts, 2 lower body, 0 upper body, 3 sessions of yoga, and I went for a walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So that doesn't seem like a lot, but last month in June, I did 2 full body sessions, 4 walks, and 2 Grow with Joe HIIT workouts. So that is an improvement from last month. So another daily action item I had for July was adding a cup of green tea into my daily routine, and I have done really well with that. So I think that's something that I can definitely say that I achieved in July, and I'm gonna continue doing that through August and probably for as long as I possibly can, because green tea has so many health benefits. Okay, a couple days has passed since I reviewed my goals for July, and after doing a little bit of a review and looking at the things that went well in July and things that didn't go well, I sat down and wrote out my August goals, so that's what I'm going to share with you now. So the Cultivate What Matters Powersheets has a section called Prepare Well, where you just write down what you're looking forward to in August, some of your important to-dos, some things that are on your mind and what you're hopeful for. So I just went through and filled in a couple things here. Sometimes I don't have a lot of stuff to put down, and that's fine. So there's a few things that I'm looking forward to in August. One of them is visiting my family. I'm gonna see them in a couple weeks just for the weekend. Another thing is summer ending. Believe it or not, I hate summer. I am not one of those people that love summer. I love fall and I love spring, and I actually prefer winter over summer just because I do not like the heat, and this summer has been way too hot for me. So that's something else that I'm looking forward to as well, and I even wrote that I'm hopeful that the hot and humid weather will be over. The only anxiety I really have coming into August is anxiety over my goal of pumping out 1 video a month in August, even though I've already kind of prepared myself to release 1 video a week, but I'll get into more of that when we go over the August goals. All right, so now I'm just gonna go over the goals that I made for August. One thing that's really important to me is to publish 1 YouTube video a week. The reason that I wanted to do that is because initially my goals for 2022 was to publish 2 videos a month, and I haven't been making that, and I decided that I'm just gonna go all or nothing and try to pump out as many videos as possible this month. And I have been doing a lot of filming recently, so I actually have a few videos that are already filmed, and they're currently in the editing process. So I have those listed down here to get those published. So that's an idea of what will be coming for the month of August. And if I don't get those done, then I will just be publishing those in September. But I do really want to try to get those videos out in August. The second goal that I have for August is to finish 1 book. I am currently reading a few books. I like to read several books at one time depending on my mood. So I just want to at least finish 1 of those books by the end of August. And I don't think that's going to be too difficult to do. I know one of the books that I'm reading right now I'm listening to it as an audiobook, and I think I'll only have 2 hours left, so that won't take too long to get through. So another goal that I have for August is to plan the 13 Days of Halloween YouTube videos. Something that I wanted to do since I started this channel last year was to do something similar to Vlogmas, but for Halloween. So I thought it would be cool to post a video a day for the 13 Days of Halloween. So that would all be fall and autumn and Halloween content, and I already started planning that, so I just want to get that finalized. and figure out when I'm gonna film that, when I'm gonna edit that, and if it's even possible at all. So more to come on that in the future, but that's something that I want to work on this month. Another goal for August would be to plan a fall vacation. I recently found out that there is a Harry Potter Forbidden Forest experience that's coming to the US in Virginia, which isn't too far away from where we live. And my birthday is at the end of October, and the Forbidden Forest experience starts in October. So I did purchase tickets for that, and we're gonna go down there for 3 nights and 4 days and visit that as well as some other sites in Virginia. So I still have to plan a little bit of that, but I wanna get that completed this month. So as far as weekly goals for August, I want to have 100 minutes of movement or exercise a week. So what that will probably consist of is a combination of yoga, walking, hiking, and strength training. So for strength training, I use the Sweat app by Kayla Itsteins, and I am doing a low impact strength training program on there. So I'll probably continue doing that program. So yeah, I'll be tracking that on my Fitbit, and then at the end of each week, I'm just gonna add up how many minutes I did. Eventually, I would like to get to 200 minutes of yoga movement a week. That would be my ultimate goal, to say that I achieved meeting my original goal, my fitness goal for the year. So this is just a way of working on that. So additionally, on top of my weekly goals that I want to commit to in August, is I want to journal or do a diary entry. I do have a format for journaling and diary entries that I do in the evening, but I don't do it consistently, and I really would like to make that part of my evening routine and part of my habits. So my format for journaling is just writing down what I did that day, what my highlight of the day was, what the weather was like, what my mood was like, how I was feeling that day. So for example, I do suffer from anxiety, so tracking what I'm doing during the day, what I'm eating, what the weather is, how I'm feeling. I'm hoping that can help me see any patterns that may be causing my anxiety. Additionally, when I'm having good days and I'm feeling great and happy, I want to know what I did that day so I can continue doing that and continue being happy. So as far as some daily habits and goal setting for the month of August, I want to try to end any screen time, whether it's television, iPad, or my phone, by 9 p.m. The reason I want to do that is for the last week and a half, I've had a really hard time falling asleep. And because of that, I haven't been able to wake up early. So I'd like to get back on track with some quality sleep. And I'm hoping that ending the screens around 9 o'clock will help. That's typically about an hour before I go to bed. So I'm gonna try to do that every day in August. We'll see how well that goes. So another habit I want to focus on in August is actually reading the Daily Stoic every day. So this book has 366 meditations on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living. There's always a quote by one of the ancient philosophers, and then the author of the book just kind of wrote in his opinion on that quote and maybe how you can live your life based on that quote. So for example, today's July 29th, and the quote is, "The person who practiced philosophy as a cure for the self becomes great of soul, filled with confidence, invincible, and greater as you draw near." And that's by Seneca. And then the author, who is Ryan Holiday, his response to the quote was, "What is a cure for the self? Perhaps Seneca means that through nature and nurture we develop a unique set of characteristics, some positive and some negative. When those negative characteristics begin to have consequences in our lives, some of us turn to therapy, psychoanalysis, or the help of a support group. The point? To cure certain selfish, destructive parts of ourselves. But all the avenues for curing our negative characteristics, philosophy has existed the longest and helped the most people. It is concerned not just with negating the effects of mental illness or a neurosis, but is designed to encourage human flourishing. It's designed to help you live the good life. Don't you deserve to flourish? Wouldn't you like to be great of soul, filled with confidence, and invincible to external events? Wouldn't you like to be the proverbial onion packed with layers of greatness? Then practice your philosophy." So I really enjoy this book because, like I mentioned, I do have a lot of anxiety, and I am trying to follow the advice of the Stoics and not let external events affect me, make me angry or sad, but try to just take them as what it is and only control the things that I can control. So that is one thing that I would want to do every day in August, is just read this little excerpt in the Daily Stoic. So an additional few days have passed, and I'm just going to review my monthly reset checklist in Notion. I was able to get some cleaning done, but I didn't get as much done as I wanted to because my sciatica started acting up. So I was able to switch the cat water filter, I washed the bathroom mat and the shower curtain, cleaned the AC filters, cleaned the brushes, turned in the rent check. I also was able to go to the store and run some errands. I did the rough plan for YouTube content for the next couple months. So I didn't get as much cleaning done as I wanted to, but that's okay. Like I said, it's not practical to get all the cleaning that you want to get done. So that wraps up the August monthly reset routine. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, please let me know in the comments below. I hope to try to get one of these reset routine videos out every month. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video.